All right, and hello everyone, and happy Halloween. This is Philip with Saving Ghosts. We are now doing a live session, and this is something that I have been wanting to do for a little while now. We're going to be doing an experiment, which I will go into in just a little bit. I literally just logged on right now, so waiting for people to start showing up. Usually at about the 10-15 minute mark, we have a pretty good group of folks who are in. Looks like we have them starting to come in already. Looks like we have two in the house. For those of you who are here, welcome. Happy to have you here. We've got four now. Okay, now see, the party is now starting to get going. We've got a thumbs up. Thank you so much for whoever gave me the thumbs up. Who all do we have in here right now? We have Kawhi. Hey, Happy's in the house. Titanic Ann is here. Hey, Titanic. Anna 11. Hey, what's going on, Anna? Amy. Amy is in the house. T-Back. Happy to have you here. Outlaw Warriors here. Jersey's in the house. Heather, Jersey! I probably shouldn't do that. I live in a townhome, and the neighbors are probably asleep at this point. Angel is in. Happy Halloween, everyone. Peter, my buddy Peter's in. Peter, how are you doing, man? Happy Halloween to you. Tracy is in. Hey, Tracy. Happy Halloween, everyone. This is going to be a good night. This is going to be a good night. Hey. Jenny's in. Hey, Jenny, how are you? Nanette. Hey, Nanette, how are you? Sophia. Sophia is in. Happy Halloween to you. And guys, for what it's worth, thank you so much for being this time with me right now. I don't mean to pull you away, which, I mean, I know there's priorities. Family comes first. But thank you for spending this time with me. I appreciate it. Happy was in our other live that we had last night. Anna, happy to have you here. Raphael, Monica's in. Happy Halloween, Monica. And Raphael, I know you're ready for this. I know you are. Happy Halloween. Hey, Lynn, how are you? Happy Halloween. So good to have everyone here tonight. Tonight's going to be a good night, gang. Billy Bones. Billy Bones, who is also our, let me get there, moderator. Okay, there we go. Can you do a Day of the Dead special? Kawhi, I've actually considered that. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about that, but yeah, most definitely. Cynthia, hey, Cynthia. Happy Halloween. Lynn, happy to hear that. You know, so Raphael just left a message saying that he doesn't see anyone playing any crazy music. Sean from Necro Chatter, he wanted to have a live group last night, and he invited me and oh my God, I am so sorry, I forgot their names. We Want to Believe, I believe is the name of the channel. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. Hey, Melissa, how are you? And we went on live, but we had so many trolls come in playing just random music and sounds that weren't really appropriate for, for the discussion. And we lost so many people as a result of that. Happy Halloween, Melissa. We want to believe. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. We want to believe. It was so bad. And Happy, I want to thank you for reporting those people. That was fantastic. Thank you. Oh, it was bad, Cynthia. It was it was some people who were coming through who weren't necessarily a fan of my paint job. If that, I hate to sound that, but they were making some pretty clear statements of what they did not like. Um, but you know what? We had folks that stuck through it. Outlaw Warrior was one. Raphael hung around as long as he could, and I appreciate you, brother, for doing that. Happy stuck around. Billy Bones was there. So thank you, guys. Well, it's so funny. See, to me, guys, that's what makes us fantastic as a race, as a race of people, that we each have our own beliefs. We each have our own, things that we like to celebrate, and we shouldn't be chastising each other for what we believe or what we celebrate. We should be curious, and we should be celebrating these differences. Hey, Barb. Oh, so Barb, yesterday must have been kind of a bittersweet day for you then. Raphael. I have a buddy of mine who I know there's some between the different uh, Latin groups. There are, how can I say this? There are opinions upon the groups. But I have a friend of mine. I'm not going to say what he is, but he lives in Texas right now, and he actually taught me a lot in regards to Day of the Dead, um, and just about giving light. He's Puerto Rican. And one of the absolute nicest guys you could ever meet. Okay, Ralph. All right. So, guys, so tonight's going to be interesting. We're going to be doing something tonight that I have never done before, and I'm not sure if it has been done in the past. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get caught up. Cynthia. Yeah, Happy, you are moving to Texas. Hey, Lilith, how are you? How's it going? I can hear Buddy scratching at the door right now. He's wanting in. So is everyone having a good Halloween so far? Are you enjoying the night or the day, depending where you're at? COVID, yeah. Peaceful with Amy. Oh, John. Yeah, it's about 6 o'clock in Oregon right now, isn't it? Relaxing, Peter. Guys, I am so sorry. Give me just one quick second. Buddy is wanting to pop in. He's scratching at the door, and I'm not going to be able to concentrate and talk to you guys with that scratching going on. Oh, Raphael, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Raphael just took advantage of a super chat, and what he just did helped out with tonight, as a matter of fact. And Sophia, all right, Sophia, but you have a great rest of your night, and thank you so much for coming in and saying hi. Let the baby in. Yeah, I can let him in. Oh, hey, Guy. Here he is. Hey, buddy. Yeah, he popped in. He's unsure of what's going on because everything that's happening tonight. The room has been changed up a little bit, so. So, oh, wow. He brings good energy. Kawhi, I can sure try. What I have found out is when I try to make connections with people that I don't really know their history, or I don't have an emotional connection with them, that sometimes the sessions just really aren't that great. The last video that I did for John, actor, I mean, I'm familiar with his work, but it was a request, and unfortunately, it didn't turn out as well as I was hoping. Again, just because I don't have that connection. Happy, go for it. Hey, Lori, how are you? Yeah, last night before we closed up our live session, Sean, again from NecroChatter, had offered for someone to do a live, and so Happy hopped on with NecroChatter, and it was really cool because we did. In fact, maybe we could even do it again at some point. We did kind of this cross via communication. My K2 was going off, and I'm in Pittsburgh. Happy, who's in Las Vegas, moving to Texas, had his necrophonic, and it was answering. Sean was asking questions, I was asking questions, and it was talking back, and we're getting responses. It was really crazy how it was all going about. What devices do you use when you do your videos? Are you talking, excuse me, are you talking about for communication or for production? There's a little connection. Okay. Yeah, you know what, Lilith? Everybody has their thing. Not everybody's going to connect to the same thing. Yeah, I saw Sean Connery. I saw that Sean Connery passed. And I know that we all love him for 007, but I'll tell you what, one of my most favorite roles from him was Henry Jones Jr. in Indiana Jones 3, or Senior in Indiana Jones 3. So that was one of my favorite roles from Sean Connery. I want to answer Kawhi's question real quick. I use a couple of different things. One of my go-tos always is the K2. I will do this for simple yes or no sessions, and to find out if there's anybody in the area. If I'm walking around like I did in the train tunnel, if I'm walking around and I'm asking, is there anybody here, and this thing lights up, I'll do a confirmation. I just want to confirm, is there spirit with me? And if it lights up again, then I know I can break out my bigger equipment. Now, right here, I have my Michael's gate that I use, but I am, where is my, it's over there. But I have an S-Box scanning radio that I absolutely love. I use Necrophonic, and then I also use, which is an app, and then I also use the Afterlight box, which is a Windows-based app. And that's primarily what I use. Hold on to your potatoes. Darby O'Gill. Darby O'Gill. Yeah, Darby O'Gill is a great movie. Okay, so hey Don, how are you? Okay, so Lori is asking, what experiment are we going to do tonight? Now, those who are involved in Patreon and who are also a YouTube subscriber already had some clues as to this. And what I want to do for tonight in regards to the experiment, I want to actually film a video for the channel while we are doing this. So if you guys are okay with that, I have everything set up. I basically just have to press record to get it going. Okay. But in essence, what the experiment is tonight, you all have heard me say time and time and time again that, in my opinion, once the body dies, the energy that makes us who we are goes back to the atomic form. NYU, New York University, recently published a research paper stating that consciousness is energy and that it may very well continue on after death, which is something that I have kind of been talking about for the last couple of years. And one of the things that I have been wanting to do for a long, long time is try to figure out a way where we can harness that energy and possibly, if we can, have spirit interact with that energy. But the thing is, how can you see something that you can't see, that's invisible, that has no scent, that has no taste? I'm sorry, guys, let me get caught up here real quick. I used to use spirit apps on my phone, not so much anymore. I have 2 tablets. I have a hacked Amazon tablet that allows me to put Windows-based apps on there, and then I have this Acer that's Windows-based. But I took a trip to the Pittsburgh Museum of Science, and on their, I think their second level, they have a floor that's all about energy and how energy can be read and measured, and it really got me to thinking, if it can detect, if there are sensors out there that can detect energy movement, there's got to be a way to see it. So I started researching, and that's what we are going to be doing tonight, guys. There is a way in which you can see the atomic particles floating around. Now, normally, again, these are invisible to the eye. They have no smell, they have no taste, but they are passing through us every single nanosecond. And every now and then, a charged particle will come crashing through that, and it'll leave a trail. I don't know what's going to happen tonight, guys. I honestly don't. But that is the experiment. Tonight, we are going to see, hopefully, knock on wood, atomic particles that surround us every single second of our life. And that is the area where I feel that the spirits exist. It's that atomic makeup that they can manipulate, they can form, that they can use on a wave and use on a frequency to manipulate, to either manifest or to communicate. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. Like Mike TV on a Willy Wonka. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Pittsburgh Science Museum is fantastic. It really got me thinking. Lilith, I've not used Dead Wave, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. Okay, so Raphael asks, what particles are we detecting? These are going to be, oh my God, atomic. These are going to be atomic particles that we're going to be seeing. The whole idea is that we are going to be creating in this tube right here, we're going to be creating an atmosphere, okay? And at some point, if all works correctly, we should start seeing a mist form. Okay, that mist is the basis of the atomic particles. Now, if a charged neuron goes flying through, we're going to see a trail. What I am hoping to do, kind of like with the candle experiment, what I am hoping to do is to see if we can get a spirit to manipulate that. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. Wow, Happy, did it really? Lori, no, you don't need any special camera lenses for this. But guys, let me show you exactly what's going on for tonight. Okay, because should, hope to God, something good happen, I don't want anyone coming back saying, "Oh, you faked it," you know. So I want to show you exactly what I've got going on. Okay, so I'm just going to move this real. Okay, so right here, this is an infrared camera that I have aimed down to the actual canister. Okay, this canister is going to fit right in here because right here is where the dry ice is going to be. I'm going to explain that in a second. Okay, so I have Michael's gate. Where am I at? I have Michael's gate right here. I have the tablet I just showed you. There's me. This alcohol will be used as well, and I'll explain that in a second. And this is one camera that's going to be recording. And in the back, that glowing right there, okay, so that is another infrared camera, which is being monitored right over there. Okay, so that is so that's the basis of what's going to be going on tonight. All right, guys. Okay, so Don asked if I got my hands on dry ice. Yes, I did. Now, the thing about dry ice, many of you know it's not actual ice. It's carbon that's been compressed. And so it doesn't melt, but it does release gas. Like a dog going for a walk. So, guys, let me break this down for you how this works. This is not my design. This is my take on a design, but this is called a cloud chamber. And you can look these things up. You can make these yourself. Okay, I did not know these things even existed, but I'm excited that they do. So we have our base. Okay, the base has to be able to withhold the temperature of the dry ice because we need the bottom of this. We need the base of the canister to get below freezing. If you're in Fahrenheit, we need it to get about negative 25 degrees. If you're in Celsius, we're looking at about negative 6 degrees. Okay, and then we have someone else. Hey, Gamer, what's up? Gamer, thank you so much for popping in. Right now, I'm just kind of breaking down how tonight's experiment is going to be. Okay, so we have the actual container. I went through a couple of these. This is the one that I finally landed on, mainly because it has an aluminum lid to it. Okay, because this lid is what's going to be on top, directly on top of the dry ice. Okay. The bottom has been painted black so that we can't get any glare. On the inside, on the top, you can't necessarily see it, but there's black felt. That black felt is made to soak up the alcohol. What's going to happen, guys, with the freezing cold temperature below and the warm temperature up above, there'll be a candle on top. As the alcohol falls, it's going to try to evaporate, but it's not really going to be able to. It's going to be stuck, basically, in a particle state. And that's what will create, hopefully, that atmosphere for us. Okay? Now, on the side here, again, you can't necessarily see it, but on the side here, I have some LED lights because once we get this thing going, gang, all of the lights are going to shut off except for this. Now, I'll be moving this camera right over here. right along with the infrared camera, so that you can see the particles take. Okay, again, guys, let me preface, or let me at least say again, I don't know what's going to happen. I've never done this before. I ran just a tiny experiment, and I posted those findings on Patreon, and I believe also on for YouTube subscribers. But I've never done this before. It could fail miserably, or it could be a fantastic success. I don't know what's going to happen. I've seen others do it. The science is solid. I'm just as curious and anxious as you guys are. Okay, so let me. Hey, Christine. Gamer, you are fine. Gamer, you are fine. Just Gamer, just a real quick background. I believe fully in the spirit world. I believe that spirits are around us. I believe that we are separate from our bodies, and that when our bodies die, that which makes us who we are continues on. And I believe that everything goes back to the atomic state. I choose to explore the spirit world more from a science point compared to, and I'm not trying to say anything about anybody who's doing paranormal investigation, but we've all seen people, use motion sensors, and we've seen people use the SLS cameras and these other things. Of course, like I said, I still use the K2 meter because I feel it's very, very valid to get things started. But I want to elevate. I want to try to bring actual science into this. We had a great feedback with the candle experiment, which was thermodynamics. It was fantastic how the flame almost went out, but then we saw the orb go by and the flame got bigger than normal. So anything is possible. I just don't want to make any promises, guys. We may have some great results. We may not. It takes anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes for everything to really start acting up in here. Okay. Hey, Ronit, how are you? Ronit, happy to have you here. So I almost took a drink of the alcohol. The water is right here. That could have been a mess. Let me show you guys real quick. Again, I mentioned that I have LEDs in here. And that was me shaking the table. There wasn't a ghost that knocked over the K2 meter. Oh. There we go. Okay, so okay, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's the light right there, okay? And that light right there is going to be the only light that's going to be on, okay, when we actually fire up this experiment. Alcohol poisoning. Raphael, thank you so much for that. Yeah, guys, and anybody who's actually into spirit communication or wants to know more about the spirit world, I understand that we all have a starting point. I do, guys. I honestly do. But I urge you to study thermodynamics, to study quantum physics, to study chemistry, at least to a bit, to study biology, because I think it's important that we actually understand what's happening and make it real to us instead of constantly keeping it out here in this realm that, we can only see on the Travel Channel, Wow, 3:30 a.m. Well, I am so honored that you're spending this time with us. Thank you so much. So Henry's saying that his necrophonic said Phil, no light. Wow. Now, I wonder how they mean that. Are they saying that I have no light, or are they saying Phil, comma, no light, as in there's no light? Hey, Calcifer, what's up? And let's see, Kawhi is saying they can hear ghosts. And staying up. Well, thank you, Christine. So, guys, like I said, I'm actually going to said keep it dark. Well, we're not going to do that. Okay. We're not going to keep it dark. We are going to keep it light because that's how we roll. That's what we do. All right. So, guys, like I said, I actually want to record this for a video for the channel. And there's two reasons really why I'm doing this live. One, I want to share this with you guys live because if it works out, excuse me, then this will be an amazing thing that we can all share together. And also, once we have the edited version for the channel, keeping it between 15, 20 minutes right around there, if anyone says, oh, no, you faked that or that's, computer graphics or whatever, for one, you can always tell computer graphics. You always can. But two, you can always redirect them back to the live and say, well, hey, it happened. We were there, So, okay, so Nanette, great question. So Nanette asked, what are we supposed to see in the tube? What you are going to see, if the temperatures are right, if I've done this right, again, guys, I've never done this before, but what you're going to start seeing after about 3 to 5 minutes, you're going to start seeing some swirling taking place. What we're looking for are atomic particles. That's what these are. And the longer we keep it going, in fact, you know what? I might even put my quartz crystal in there. If there's any charged neurons that go through, or protons, then what's going to happen is you're going to see a white trail take place. What I am hoping to do is, if we can get the baseline going of basically the cloud in there, if we can get that baseline going, then what I am hoping that we can do is see if we can get a spirit to manipulate that. How that's going to look, I don't know. I honestly don't know, guys. I'm just as curious about this as you are. Yeah, depending who's talking to you. Hey, Sally, how are you? Okay, guys, so real quick, Gamer just posted in regards to a Ouija board that he's trying to get. Well, I don't know if male or female, so I apologize. I've never used a Ouija board. I'm not really a fan of them. A lot of what takes place, again, this is just my opinion, guys. You're going to find what works best for you. But in my opinion, it's what's linked to us emotionally. If we are fearful of these things, if we're scared of it, then there's a chance you're going to attract that back to you. What I would do is, before you get rid of it, I would say to any and all spirits who came through this device, I ask that you please return through the gateways and doorways that you came. And I ask that any of my protectors please shut those doorways and lock those doorways so that nobody else may come through. I ask, please do not attach to me. Please do not enter into me. Please do not follow me. Again, please leave. And I wish you love and light. Then I would take the Ouija board and, whichever way you feel is best to discard it, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. Others may have, Gamer, thanks. Oh, we have our friend from Paris. Bonjour, Mikhail. Clean the board. Yeah. Yeah. Don't burn it. Um, there are some who believe that if you, oh, Calcifer, thank you so much. Thank you so much. There are some who believe that if you take something like a Ouija board and you put it in, and don't touch it, use something else to grab it and touch it with, but put it in a bag, like a garbage bag or something, and put at least one coconut in there and 3 pennies. Close it up, and then take it to a graveyard and put it in the trash there at the graveyard. That it's believed in some cultures, it's believed that there are protectors in graveyards who will handle any of those spirits for you. Hey, Sophia, thank you so much. Yeah, Sophia, we haven't gotten to the experiment yet. We're you know how we roll. We're still in our communication right now. We're still in our chat. I'm always down for a Q&A. Oh, Mikhail, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Raphael, have you heard that before about the coconuts? That the milk of the coconut can suck in an evil spirit and keep it there? Yeah, it's there again. There are some cultures that believe very strongly that coconut and really just some fruits in general can take in evil spirits. Watermelon is another one. Oh, Calcifer, thank you so much. You know what, Calcifer? That's one thing that I will say about the people who are involved in saving ghosts, is that the culture that's been built are they're super supportive, super friendly. Because that's one thing that I laid down in the Saving Ghosts group on Facebook, is that every belief is welcome. Anybody who starts pointing fingers or saying you're wrong, they're booted out. I know the lemons can capture bad vibes. Kawhi, I dated a lemon. Okay, bad joke. Yeah, Anna, we have a Facebook page as well as a Facebook group. Yeah, pennies, yeah, Don, that's part of it. Raphael. Thank you, Kawhi. Every now and then I've got my moments. No, I'm actually really stoked about tonight. Um, I'm hoping the dry ice held up. I got it yesterday. I thought I was in a panic, guys, because I thought that I had ordered some online from a place called Dry Ice Delivered. You would think they would deliver it. But it never came, and I started looking through my account and they never charged my card. So I don't know what happened there, but Jersey Heather did some research because I was venting about this, and found a place actually locally here in Pittsburgh. I called them up and they said, yeah, we've got it. Come on down. And so I got it yesterday, ran the test. There were some things that I had to change up. Um, and now here we are. Oh, pizza. I just killed a couple of slices yesterday. See, what is the background of this experiment? What brought you to this particular experiment? I was looking up, I literally just did a search. How can I see atomic particles? And I thought, this is one of those things that you're going to have to go to CERN, and you're going to have a budget that clearly I do not have for this type of thing. But then as I delved in just a little bit more, I found um, these people who are building what's called a cloud chamber. Now, I believe the original one is called the Wilson Cloud Chamber, and it was built in the later part of the 1800s. Don't quote me on that date, but I believe it was around there, and used a fairly similar design as to what I'm going to be using tonight. Of course, the new ones that are used in labs, they're all electronic and cost a few $1,000s. But thanks to our YouTube subscribers, our Patreon subscribers, I was able to put this together. And again, guys, if you ever want to know how to build one of these, let me know. I'll be more than happy to share with you exactly what I did to do this. And gamer, my name is Phil. My name is Phil, and I'm not always live, but what I will do is I will announce it usually about a week beforehand. I'll announce it on all my social media. So on the YouTube group, on the Facebook group, the Facebook page, my Instagram, I'll post it everywhere that I'm going to be live, and I'll give a date and a time, and usually what the topic is going to be. Oh, Kauai, what's my favorite pizza? Pizza, literally. So you know that saying that there's no such thing as a bad pizza. Even a bad pizza is good. That's kind of where I stand with it. And I'm fairly new here to Pittsburgh, and moved here from Las Vegas. And Las Vegas has pizza joints. Don't get me wrong, but once you start getting over to the eastern portion of the U.S., where there's a lot more Sicilians, a lot more Italians, for one, I find myself talking with my hands a lot more, and but there's a lot of pizza joints around here. So, I don't have a favorite. I love them all. I tell you, all these pizzas, they're all my kids. They're all my kids. I love them all. Yeah, what can I say? Oh, gamer, thank you so much. Oh, hey, is Rune here? Rune, buddy, another one of our friends from across the pond. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll tell you. If I could marry a pizza, I would. And if it wasn't illegal to roll around in pizza, I would. So, oh, Tracy, thank you so much. Tracy, thank you so much. Thank you. Tracy just used our super chat. And again, it's things like that that help out with these experiments, Don, wow. Oh, Don, our friend from Australia. I don't know how to respond to that. Yeah, humans have. There's a lady who married a pirate ghost. Yeah, look that one up. Only after you for your dog. You know what? Who isn't, though? Where's he at? Okay, so he's weaved himself through the tripod that this camera is on, and he's asleep. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower. Yep. Not Eleonora. I want to. Oh, Kauai. I want to say. I want to say yes, but I can't say for sure. Yes, a pirate ghost. Married a pirate ghost. Uh-oh, gamer's frozen. So Happy's familiar with it. Army ghosties. so so guys, here's what I'm thinking about tonight. Um, the last video that I did for actor John Cazile got interrupted through a spirit named Ed. If you've gone through and if you've watched my videos, you know that Ed pops in every now and then. So what I am thinking about doing in tonight's session, because I'm going to run Michael's Gate while we're doing this, and I'm also going to have the K2 meter on, okay? What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find out who Ed is. So if you guys are okay with that. Oh wow, Kauai. Okay. Okay, and no, apparently I've not heard that one then. Anthony. Hey, Sean's in the house. How's it going, Sean? Sean from Necro Chatter is here. Lori, you know, I've had a few people ask me if I thought it's Ed Warren, and no, I don't. And the only reason I say that is because in past videos where the name Ed has been mentioned, you hear conversations of we should hide, or he doesn't like her, or something. It's never really a positive thing. But I'm tired of Ed coming through and interrupting my sessions. If you notice, whenever we get Ed in, that's when I get a lot of screams that come through. And so I want to see if there's anything that we can do to find out who he is. And if he's not a positive spirit, to put a lock on him and keep him away. Hey, Karen, how are you? Thank you. Yeah, it's the thing is, guys, again, emotion is energy, and actually emotion can be measured in hertz and on a wave. You can get anything that I say, guys, you can look this stuff up, okay? Um, so if we start going into fear, fear is a lower vibration, and therefore we're going to attract that type of vibration or give more power to that which already is a lower vibration. Um, if if you approach these lower level entities with the same love and respect that you would anything else, and don't let them get to you and know that you are more powerful, then you know you'll be fine. Starts to annoy, yeah. He's you know, he's like a troll. It's like a spirit troll. The crying woman. Okay. Kauai, I might have to look into that a little bit more. Lori, he may be. Raphael, if this works out, then yes, we should see some trails. Because the container is small, now I've seen people do these in like 20, 30-gallon aquariums, but I wanted to keep it small, so I can't promise you exactly how big the trails will be, but they look like shooting stars, okay, or kind of like orbs in a way. Uh, Titanic Ann, I don't believe I. Oh, or do I add? No, no, I don't. I don't think I have an ad. Gamer, the only reason I can think of why they talk over each other is Whenever you open up communication, it's like opening up the doors to a convenience store. You can't really control who comes in or who leaves, um, but they all want something. They all want something now, and you know, and for anybody out there who claims that they can get the spirit that they want in their voice in direct communication every single time, I have a very hard time believing that, only because I've been involved in this for over 20 years. I've only been public with it for the last couple of years. And to be able to recreate one's voice when you don't have a voice box or an esophagus or the lungs to push the air through, all you have is energy and frequency to manipulate. So I'm not saying that you can't mimic the voice. I just don't think it's always possible every single time. Even the time that Robin Williams came through and crashed my session, which was phenomenal, his voice didn't sound exactly the same. Because at first he comes through and he says, "How you doing, Chief?" And then he follows up with, "I like girls." The "I like girls," you can still tell it was him, but it sounded a little bit different, because it's free floating energy. It's free floating frequency, you know. Gamer, sorry, I kind of get on, uh, a little pedestal every now and then whenever I start talking about this stuff. Um, and often one spirit uses multiple voices from a box, which can sound confusing. See, and Lilith hit it right on the head. What we have to do is actually listen to the words that are being said, not the tone in which they're being said. And sometimes, you will have a male voice to a woman's voice to a different type of male's voice, all in the same string, but they're getting a message across. And I think a part of that is because once we leave our bodies, we're now part of a collective consciousness. I can't say for sure. It's a theory. I know that quantum physics has been exploring that. So thank you, Gamer. I appreciate that. Oh, Robin Williams is phenomenal. What's the best ghost box to use? It's so funny. Yeah. He, in fact, if you go back, it's been about a year now, but if you go back and it says in my videos, it says Robin Williams crashes a party or crashes a session. He literally will come through. He literally comes through and says, "How you doing, Chief?" or "How's it going, Chief?" And it was the Chief and the tone that once I played it back, I was like, "Oh my God, that's Robin Williams." But the question was asked, what's the best ghost box to use? That's really hard to say because each ghost box is going to resonate with you a little bit differently. I tried the SCD-1 and the SCD-2. I didn't like them. They didn't work for me as well. They didn't. Everything sounded like a 1930s radio. I didn't like it. I found the Afterlight box, and I got some really, really good responses from that. I use Necrophonic. I like Necrophonic simply because it doesn't have pre-programmed words in it. It has phonetics, so you're going to have gr, th, j, things like that. And it's the responsibility of the spirit to come through, take those frequencies and form words. So that's another one that I use. But you know what? One of my favorite, I keep forgetting it's over there. One of my favorite go-tos is just a scanning radio. I started off with a PSB7, which is phenomenal. And now I use the S-Box. So that's what I use. That's what I like. Oh, Roth, dude, we haven't had anything coming through in a while speaking Latin, but yeah, in a couple videos back, we had some spirits coming through straight up speaking Latin. And that's, it's those little nuggets when they happen, man, they are phenomenal. Oh, wow, Kauai. I'm really going to have to look her up. On American soil, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I see. And and see, my thought is, and this is a debate that comes through quite a bit, especially when I reached out to Anne Boleyn. I have so many people writing in saying that, you can't talk to someone who's overseas, or you disrespected her because you didn't say, your majesty, or what have you. We have to understand, or at least I'm going to ask that we please understand where I come from, where my mindset is at. I believe that once we die, we don't hang on to title anymore, and we don't stay locked. At least we have the option to not stay locked in our location. Okay, so yes, there may be someone who died in Essex over in the UK, but it doesn't mean I still can't ask for them. I still can't talk to them, because my voice carries on a frequency which resonates out into the atomic field, which can then be picked up and then brought back. So, you know, really, Don. Okay, is there Hey Michelle, what's up? I have known Michelle, good Lord, forever, it seems like. Um, our families hung out together. I've known her forever. Not a problem, gamer. We want a different detention than them. Lori, you're going to get me in trouble now. Oh, dimension. Okay. Different detentions. Like, oh, are we all in trouble? Okay, Lori, how about this? Michelle is a longtime friend. Hey, Fish Tank, what's up? No, we just kind of broke down what's going to be happening tonight. It's been some Q&A taking place. And Karen, there's a lot of people who believe that we're on different dimensions. And this was brought up the other night. And Raphael, I believe you said this, that if they can see us and if they can interact with us, then there's absolutely no reason why we can't interact with them. You know, so Fish Tank, happy to have you here. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this experiment goes. Like I was telling everyone else, I'm just as curious as you guys are. I have no idea what's going to happen tonight. Why do spirits give us short, cryptic answers? I think it all depends on the spirit. If you have ever seen spirit move, again, I ask you to please go back to the candle experiment video that we did, about a month ago now? You see, and I'm getting to the point here. You see a white glowing orb. It doesn't give any shadows or anything. You see it go by the candle, and it disappears, and the candle then ignites. I believe that it's bursts of energy. We are all energy. I get it. But I kind of have a gut feeling that it has to be a certain condensed form of contained energy to be able to get a message across, or be able to touch someone or move something, or what have you. And so that's why I think a lot of the responses that come through are short. And I think that because it is universal consciousness at that point, I do think that the brain has a lot to do with formulating the thought process to where we can have coherent speech. When you don't have that, then I think that's when we start getting into, instead of yes or no type answers, we get answers like, he said so, affirmative, or something along those lines, something that's not a direct yes, but in the lines or in the vein of a yes, if that makes any sense. Yeah, we haven't gotten to the experiment yet, but we are getting there. I've got the dry ice right over there. So guys, like I said, what I want to do is I also want to film this for the channel. So guys, if you give me just a quick second, I'm going to turn this other camera on so that I can actually start recording the video for the channel. So that way you'll be able to see the condensed version and make out anything or any EVPs that may come through. Hopefully we'll be able to get some really good views of what's happening inside the canister. But you'll be able to, again, match the live to the edited version, so. Hey, Angel, what's up? Can spirits tell the future? You know what, Ronna? I really don't know. That is something that it's been eluded, that once you are in the spirit world, there really is no time per se. There just is. So I don't know. I wish I had a better answer for you than that, but I honestly do not know. I still believe that free will happens after we die. I do believe there are rules. Now, transmigration. There has been several times in my sessions that you will hear a reference to a train. The train is here. The train is leaving. Where's the train? The train is late. So I do believe that there is some sort of mass migration that can take place. Now, is that a physical train? Choo choo? I don't think so. But kind of like a convoy, a train of these souls. Oh, Nanette, thank you so much. Nanette is our newest member. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I like to think that the future has everything to do with our own free will. That this is just my opinion, guys, so please don't take it as me carving this in stone. This is just my opinion. I like to think that our future is unwritten and that we have a choice to direct that future however we want it to be. Now, that's part of the free will that I believe in. And without getting too deep, I'll just kind of leave it to there. Yes, we do get, Don just made a good point that there are a lot of times that you'll hear the sound of a gate opening or close or a door opening and close. And I would like to believe that has to do with, those gates and those doors that we talk about being open and being closed. Do you believe in astrology? I believe that with astrology, there are truths to it. I mean, I'm a Capricorn, for example, and every time I read the description of Capricorn, they're pretty much spot on. I do believe in the power of numbers as well. And so, yeah, I guess, yeah. Hey, Patty, what's up? Patty, we have not gotten to it yet. Dawn. Yeah, I'm Lynn's a Capricorn. All right, Lynn. Your dog is looking at something. Yep. Yeah, buddy. It was so weird before we even really got it going. I believe we were live at this point though, but he went off into the right corner, just right of the door. He was sniffing around. He started growling. So I don't know what all of that was about. He normally doesn't do that. He's usually, and I know, guys, you hear this about everyone who has a pet. They're usually really docile. I don't know why he was doing that, but he was growling. But he was growling. So, yep, Patty, I agree. Proud Pisces. To a degree, too. The universe is made up of numbers. The numbers, they are definitely their own language. I did not do so great in college algebra because that's a language I don't completely understand. Um, Patty's a Scorpio. Yeah, you know what? I'll tell you guys, I honestly believe, and this is going to sound so, I don't mean it that way, but I honestly believe that's why a lot of my relationships just have not worked out. Um, Capricorns aren't always the easiest found a lot of times. I know it's hard to believe, but we go through this hermit stage where we want to be left alone, and we're just really an odd kind of individual. Thank you, Angel. Christine, you're fine. You are fine. Trust me, you are good. You can still hop over if you want to. You can still hop over to the Saving Ghost group on Facebook. We have a Saving Ghost Facebook page as well. So there's a whole bunch of other options, guys. Leo, okay, Melissa. Oh, okay, okay, Lilith. Outlaw. uh, as long as it's called a contractor, soul contract. Yeah, Aquarius, just a weird Libra. Textbook. Yeah, it's yeah, I'm pretty much textbook Capricorn, guys. I kind of have this 60-40 rule in a way. At 60%, I'm by myself doing my own thing, doing what I want to do. 40%, I'm interacting with people, because you still have to have that human interaction. You still have to be involved with people because it's, if you look up Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that's one thing that just we as a race that we thrive on, and I love cultures and I love ethnicities and just people from all over. So, but again, 60-40. Had problems with things appearing around your house. Okay, so Nanette, you actually asked a great question. Have I ever had things just appearing around the house? I'll tell you what, not appearing, but I've had 2 Archangel Michael necklaces that have both disappeared. I don't know where they've gone to. The first one, I was about to take a shower and I had it sitting on the countertop of the bathroom. This is when I was living in Las Vegas. I got out of the shower and I could not find that pendant to save my life. About a year later, I had to move the washing machine out because I wanted to get in behind it and clean it. And I found, and I think it was it, I'm not sure, because all the engraving had been worn off, but it was the same size round pendant. The second one, I don't know where it went to. So I have had things disappear on me. Okay, happy. So he has the app, and Kauai is saying to be just be aware of if a dog is barking or howling. That that death is near. Okay, so for those of you who didn't catch on to this earlier, who might have just joined in, Raphael just made a comment of give a demon a coconut. In some cultures, it is believed that if you have a coconut in your house, that it will capture evil spirits. And when the coconut starts to show some age on it, it could be a day later, it could be a week later, but whenever it starts to actually look old, that's the time to remove it. Don't touch it. Get something else to touch it with, and put it in a bag, and then discard it. Oh, 15. Okay, yeah, fantastic. Okay, yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, there is a website that you might be interested in since we're talking about all this. I don't know if it's still up or not. It's been years since I've gone to it. But but um but check out that site. It's a really, really good site. If it's still up, I don't know. Yes, I do have an Instagram. Once again, it is Saving Ghosts. Okay, so again, guys, I know that we have had some questions. Let's get tonight going. All right. Let's let's get tonight going. So I'm going to start this camera real quick. Hey, gamer. You are? Okay, Don. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to turn part of this into a video for the channel. So I'm going to do the intro and all that. So bear with me as we go through that stuff. Okay. The Paranormal Circle is in the house. How's it going? So Paranormal Circle, you actually came at a good time. You missed about an hour's worth of conversation, some Q&A stuff. Spank that like button. We're about to get on with the experiment here. Michelle. Oh, Billy Bones, you're never going to let me down, are you? Hey, Barb, thank you for that. Yes. Am I lagging? Speak twice. All right, guys. Okay. All right. Okay. 1 second, gang. Oh God, that's a horrible look.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay. Okay, so guys. Okay, so I'm gonna record the opening right now, gang. So just bear with me for 1 second. And and I'm going to slate, because once again, I'm going to have multiple cameras going. Again, I have night vision here. I have another night vision over there. And I want to make sure that any audio that is captured is going to be in sync with the other video sources. Okay. What do we have here? Lucy, you are fine. You are fine, Lucy. You actually came at a great time. We're just about to get things going, okay? Okay, so here we go. And in 3, 2, 1, marker. And hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I am Philip Page. If you've not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button and that notification bell. And while you're at it, okay, take two. While you're at it, go ahead and pound that like. That way the YouTube gods will know that you are paying attention to me. Now, first and foremost, I want to say happy Halloween to everyone. It's a great night. It is October 31st, and we are doing this live right now. So you are seeing the edited version. If you want to go back and see the live version, here, right here, click on this. You will be able to see us doing this live. Tonight's going to be a special night, guys, because we're going to be doing an experiment about something that I've been talking about for quite some time. Now, you've heard me say in several videos that I believe that once our body dies and our spirit goes on, that we go back to the atomic state. I have been wanting for years now to try to figure out a way that we can actually see those atomic particles and, if possible, try to have spirit interact with those atomic particles. It wasn't until a trip that I took to the Pittsburgh Science Museum that I started getting ideas about the possibility of that. And a little bit of research led me into building this device right here. This device is going to allow me to create within a chamber, and allow me to create an atmosphere. That atmosphere is exactly what the atomic level is made of. We're going to be able to see it. And if we are lucky, we are going to see some charged particles that will go through, leaving a streaking effect, almost like an orb with a tail. So that's what we're hoping for. But you know what? Before we really get going, let me start that one all over again, guys, because I just screwed it up. But before we really get onto the video, let's do this. Okay, guys, and this is where the intro is going to be put in. All right. So, okay, so Buddy wants out. I'm going to put him out real quick. I'll be right back. Oh my God, I straddled this dry ice. Oh. Okay, guy, there you go. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. And here we are. We are back. Sorry about that. My dog wanted to, you guys know Buddy, he wanted to step out. He was tired of hanging around with me. So for tonight, guys, I'm going to have multiple cameras set up. I'm going to have 2 infrareds. I'm going to live stream camera. And of course, this camera right here, which you are watching me. The whole idea is that we want to try to capture anything that may come through this device. Now, this is nothing new. This is based off of what's called the Wilson's chamber. It's a cloud chamber, and you can look these up. You can learn how to make these. Now, I have never done this before. I have never made one of these before, so I can't tell you how tonight is going to go. What I want to try to do for tonight is I want to see if we can get the particles viewable, for one, but I also want to reach out to a spirit that has, I don't know who they are. Ed, you guys have heard me in several videos, you've heard me have a back and forth with a spirit named Ed. I don't know who this is. I want to find out who this is, and I want to see if in this test, in this session that we're going to have tonight, if we can get them to manipulate the particles that we are going to see in here. Now, in order for me to actually do this properly, guys, I have to shut off all the lights. There'll be one little light inside this container. So that's why these night visions are going to be so important for the rest of the session. Okay, but let's get this going. So what I want to do, first and foremost, we have to create the atmosphere. So in order to do that, we have to fill the bottom with dry ice. Now, the bottom of this has to be well below freezing. If you're in Fahrenheit, it has to be about negative 25 degrees Fahrenheit. If you are working in Celsius, then it has to be roughly about negative 6 degrees Celsius. And of course, if you have never worked with dry ice, please, please, please never handle dry ice with your bare hands. Always wear a glove, okay? Dry ice is not actual ice. It is a gas in a solid form. Okay, so we have the dry ice there. And what I'm going to do, before we really get the dry ice going, you have to saturate. I have, you can't really see it, but inside of this, there's black felt. Now, this black felt is going to soak up, oh, that's strong. It's 99% alcohol. Okay, this is the same stuff they use in hospitals and in salons to clean equipment with. Now, the whole idea is that this alcohol is going to want to evaporate, but it's not going to be able to because of, turn on this night vision or this infrared. I keep calling infrared night vision, so I apologize about that. I probably should have safety goggles on right now. If you are to ever mess with this, please take proper safety. I do not have goggles, so I'm not going to be putting my face right into it, but I do have gloves. Okay, so we have the dry ice that's in. Okay, I'm going to turn on the K2. Now we also have to give a warming source at the top. So I'm going to have the candle there, but I also need to plug in okay, why is the light now not going to work? Oh, come on. No worries if we can't get okay, so bear with me 1 second, guys. If I can't get this light to work, not a problem. I'll just use another one. Okay, I'm not going to spend any time with that. I'm going to get another light. Hold on, guys. Okay, and why did... Seriously? All right, guys. So what I'm going to do right now, yeah, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take that camera right there. I'm going to move it over here so that you have the same angle as the infrared. And okay, so here we go. The K2. Now, you guys can't see the K2 right now, but you will be able to see it in the final edit. Now, supposedly, it takes about 4 to 5 minutes before you can actually start seeing the cloud take place, okay? Oh, Lilith, you have no idea. Here, we'll try it. Here, you know what? Let me do this. Okay. Okay, guys. So right now, what we're waiting for, we're waiting for that base to really freeze up and get below freezing. Once we can start seeing some movement in there, that's when we will start the session. Okay, now Happy is saying that he is starting his necrophonic again. Happy, let me know if you get anything, okay? Excuse me, guys. I got to readjust my thumb. There we go. So, Mr. Nesta, what this is, yep, this is called a cloud chamber. I'm really kind of bummed that the light that I put in here isn't working. Oh, wait. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, crap. Really? The live button keeps switching off? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get the light to where it's not causing any flare the lens? It said light? Okay. Lilith, you can have as many coconuts as you like. Okay, so about right there is where I need this light to be. Hey, Kathy, how are you? And Nanette, I would agree with you. Make sure that you say goodbye. Okay, so I don't see anything. Again, not that you guys can see this, but I don't see anything happening with the K2 meter as of right now. In the large night vision, I don't see anything happening. So right now, everything is fairly still. Hey, Mittens, how are you? Yeah, like I said, guys, it takes about 5 minutes for this to really start kicking in. So, Mittens, what we are doing is we are. So the necrophonic said, wait. Illuminated coffee pot. It should be pretty noticeable, guys, when it happens. Lori. I don't want to remove it from the base yet. Um, I was thinking about possibly adding some more dry ice. But in case it's starting to actually freeze up down there, I don't want to change anything. Sorry, guys, it's my arm. Okay, so Raphael is saying that he sees a cloud. I haven't seen anything as of yet, but you should at some point start seeing some swirling in there. It might be faint. Again, I don't know, guys. So if you are seeing clouds, guys, then that is the atomic particles. So Raphael said try illuminating the top. So that's what happens if we illuminate the top. What's that blue? I don't know. All I know is that I wish the light on this thing worked like I had planned because my thumb is starting to kill me. Here, I'm gonna, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try. Well, it's not so much. There's not a button on the light. It's, I think what happened when I was trying to remove it the first time, that I might have dislodged or loosened some of the wires on accident. So I gotta. But you know what? I can't. Yeah, I can't be touching the bottom of this, guys, because I can't get that to warm up. I got to get that bottom cold. Oh, Tracy, trust me, I'm trying to keep it right here. Hey, Faith, what's up? Okay, guys, tell you what, I'm going to add some more dry ice, and I'm going to saturate with a little more alcohol. Yeah, guys, I'm going to add more to this. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so added some more dry ice. Gonna unplug this. We actually started to get a frost a little bit on. We need more. I'm going to add more alcohol to this. I probably didn't exactly saturate it enough. Okay. Poof. God, that stuff is strong. Okay, close it. Don, I actually have a thermometer that if I was smart, I would be using it right now. Okay. You know what? I'm going to try something. I don't know if that's going to... No, that ain't going to work. All right. So we are back. Let me get the flashlight again. Okay. Well, okay, so the light has to shine from the side. So let's say right about there. Hey, Melissa, you too. Yeah, Necro, I have one of those handheld laser thermometers. Now, because I've opened this up again, the bottom needs to refreeze. Okay, but Raphael, if we shine from the bottom, okay, if we shine from the bottom, here, hold on. And that's why I had these lights. Oh, wait, guys, you can see the particles falling right now. Do you see that? Can you see the particles that are falling? You can see it in the beam of the light. If you look just to the right of the light. Okay, so Happy just said he heard beam on the necrochatter. Necrochatter, God. Sorry, necrophonic. Okay, so this is just the start of it, guys. Okay. Once this base gets below freezing, then we're going to start seeing the cloud form. This is just the start of it, okay? Guys, when I'm talking about the atomic level, what you are seeing right now are atomic particles. Necro. Let's see if maybe I can. Crap, guys. I'm sorry. I wish that the light that I actually had for this worked. Ah, balls. Yeah, trying to do it with this little flashlight right here isn't quite cutting it. Trying to find. Okay, guys, we're starting to see a little bit of a cloud form now. Let me get the light back to where. Hey, gamer, have a good one. Okay, so right here, guys, if you look to the right of the light, we're starting to see more of the particles form. So yeah, so we needed more alcohol and we needed more lower temperature. So Tracy, if you can, Tracy, are you looking on a computer or on your phone? Hey Heather, happy Halloween. Raphael, I have LEDs inside the chamber. That's the thing. They're not working right now. Here, I'll try to plug it in again, but that's the issue that I'm having. If you look right there, that white strip, where's it at? Right there. Those are LEDs that are inside the chamber. And for whatever reason, right now, they're not working. I will try to plug them in again. Yeah, and it's just not. Oh, wait. Okay, so. Give me a second, guys. Damn it. Bear with me for a second, guys. All right, let's try this again. Guys, hold on, all right? Shit. Well, no, it's this light, guys, trying to get this light to work. I'm gonna unplug it. I'm not gonna worry about it because I'm getting frustrated, and that's not how I want to be. It's not how I want to be tonight. So, let me adjust this camera. Well, and I was prepared and everything. There we go. Well, since the canister fell off, now we got to wait for it to cool again. Think of pizza. Okay. We almost had it, guys. We really did. We had some particles that were starting to show. So yeah, so now we just got to wait for this to get cold again. Tell you what, guys, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, Anthony, any light source would work. I actually have LEDs attached to the side of this, but for whatever reason, they're just not working right now. Well, I can't shine it from behind because I've got it blacked out to try to create some contrast. Okay, and Happy is saying that the necrophonic just said freezing. Yeah, if you take a look directly to the right, you'll see kind of a rectangle white strip. That's where the LED lights are at. And yes, I love pina coladas. Well, you don't want a whole lot of light. You want some light from the side so that you can. Okay, guys, if you can take a look towards the bottom of the canister. Look where the black part of the canister is at. You can see the particles starting to form again. And I can see it with my own eyes. You know what? Cell phone light. Raphael, let me grab my cell phone real quick, wherever it may be. Hold on. Oh, balls. Oh, you know what? I think my cell phone is actually downstairs. But, guys, if you look... Crap. Let me get it. Let me see if I can find a way to diffuse this light. Okay, guys? Okay, here we go. Let's see if this works. Now, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing. Here. With two hands here. Yeah, Titanic, and I said balls. Whenever I get frustrated, that's kind of my go-to. I'm kind of thinking maybe this light is a little too strong. Oh, you know what? Here, I'm going to try something. Hold on, guys. Oh. Waiting. Because I can see it, guys. Here. Well, the idea is that it should be a somewhat subtle light coming from the side. And guys, God, I wish you could see this. Yeah, I have the infrared camera going. I just wish those infrareds worked, guys. Or not the infrareds, but the LEDs that I have. Well, yeah, I know it's an experiment. Um, it's a little frustrating for me because I was able to get something in the initial test that I shared on Patreon, and right before the jar fell and the cameras crashed down, we were starting to get a little bit of a rainfall in there. We were starting to see um, some of the particles starting to form. Balls. This is not how I wanted this to go. Here, what I can do, I don't have that, but what I can do, give me a second, guys. Okay, let's try this. Tracy, I honestly don't know what's going to happen on the edited version. Um, you're going to be able to see the infrared cameras, and you'll be able to. Okay, so Happy is saying that the necrophonic that he's running right now said lose. Well, no one's losing tonight. So here's what we're going to do, okay, guys? Thank you, Christine. Raphael looking up cloud chamber photos. They can produce some amazing results. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the session. Yeah, I'm thinking that tumble kind of screwed things up a little bit. Yeah, Raphael, it actually is touching the jar right now. I actually think it's kind of cool that you guys are running your now. Yeah, Necro, so did I. Maybe not all is lost right now. So Lilith is switching over to the Dead Wave app. Raphael, Buddy, I am touching it. The light is right on the glass. Kauai, it's possible. And I shouldn't have to put in any more dry ice. I mean, the bottom of this thing is already frosting over. Raphael, what did you see? Well, the alcohol tries to evaporate, but the bottom, which is below freezing, prevents that from happening. So Raphael is seeing a light in his room. And Happy says that he thinks he has seen some movement in the center. Yeah, I kind of wondered if the alcohol needs to be touched up as well. Only thing is, guys, if I touch up that alcohol, that means the base would have been warmed up. Oh, sorry, Raphael. My apologies. Yeah, I keep forgetting there's a delay. I'm sorry, guys. With this being LED, no, there really shouldn't be any heat coming from it. Okay, and Lori got the name Ed. Oh, yeah, it's LED. But I am wondering if the alcohol does need to be touched up. I mean, I saturated that pretty good. Okay, guys, I'm going to touch up the alcohol. I don't think it needs it, but I just want to play it safe. So give me a quick second, guys. All right. But I think regardless at this point, yeah, we're going to get actual session going. Okay, another round of alcohol. Okay. You don't no, you don't want to add any water to the dry ice. All that's going to do is make it smoke. Okay, guys, so if you take a look at the base. You can see kind of a grainy effect to the base. Those are particles. Mittens, I actually have a copper coil over on the desk, but I can't open up this jar again, guys. Take a look. Take a look to the immediate right of the light where it's best illuminated. You can see some particles starting to form. Yeah, it's those specks that we're looking at, guys. Well, it's only starting. Okay, Billy just asked if this is it. It's starting. The bottom is about as filled as it can get with ice. But the colder this gets, remember, I took it off the ice, it's starting to refreeze again. And so I have a candle on top that's providing the heat. The ice down below is freezing it. So we're creating an atmosphere inside this chamber. Okay, so guys, I'm going to go ahead and start the session. Give me a second, guys. I have to remove my hand. Okay. Oh, you dirty dog. Hold on, guys. When the cameras and all that fell, mayhem ensued, and my Michael's gate became unplugged. So, oh, here we go. All right. Okay, and the K2 looks like it's starting to go off. Okay, guys, give me a second, okay? We're getting this going. One second, gang. I apologize, guys. Okay, you can see more of the grain, more of the particles forming on the bottom now. Ah. Yeah, that wasn't loud at all. Um, it's going to be kind of hard to do it, Sean. Sorry about that. And plus, I have the laptop right there, so there'll be some interference. Okay, so I have about 4 different cameras running right now, guys. Okay, and the K2 got, guys, I wish you could see this. The K2 is going off. Okay, guys, did you see that? Did you see the cloud? Okay, guys, we're starting to get a cloud forming right now. So the phonics said me. Okay, and I have, again, the K2 is going off. So bear with me, guys. I need an extra set of arms. Hello, hello. This is Philip. Is there anybody here? Okay, that was loud. Hi, guys. This is Philip. I mean no harm, okay? Okay, so right now we're seeing some particles forming, and the K2 is tapping out right now, guys. So, okay, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Azrael, I ask that you please be here during this session and guide and guard this session as we move forward. Oh, guys, we just had a positive particle go through. Okay, so okay, so for any spirits who are of love and light who are here, we offer you an opportunity. Okay. I have this container right here that has particles in it. These should be atomic. Yes, universe. These are the same particles that you find in the universe. If you want to try to manipulate these particles, and yes, I see the K2. Happy, I see that. You are more than welcome to come through in this chamber. If you want to try to manipulate these particles, you are welcome to. To spirit. Yes, this is something that we are doing for spirit. Hi, Henny, how are you? If you want to come through this chamber, and if you want to manipulate in any way that you want these particles, we will be able to see it. I just heard Christ come through. Okay, I heard walkers. I've not heard walkers come through in quite some time. Okay, I welcome those of love and light. Okay. Thought I just heard something about an angel. Is there an angel here with me? Who's manipulating the K2 meter? Who's making the lights flash? Okay, something 6.
Eyes. Time is probably that has whistling rather.
Okay, sorry guys, my
Join
join you.
us.
I don't know if you're talking to me or not, but I'm okay where I'm at right now, thank you. Okay, so Lori is saying that her I believe necrophonic said my name. And apparently Christ keeps coming through. And guys, just to let you know, when it is my time, I'm going to choose light, okay? I choose higher vibration. I choose positivity. Okay, I thought I just heard the name Ed again. Guys, can you tell me, who is Ed? Okay. Is Ed good or bad? Or is there no such thing as good or bad? There just is. Okay. Because the K2 or because the name Ed has come through many, many, many times.
Curved.
Is Ed
corporation?
Wait, corporation? Wait, what?
But he moved him.
But he moved him. Guys, I'm trying to. Are you telling me who Ed is? Is this Ed? Are you telling me Ed's story? We might actually need some more alcohol on this, guys. I think we've got this figured out, gang. I think we've got this figured out. Hold on. Hold on.
Instructions.
Instructions?
Yeah.
Because, okay. Has Ed ever actually been in a real body? Is Ed just looking for people to talk to? What's going on? I'm trying to understand, guys. All right?
We all was an invite.
Was an invite. Guys, look at that. Guys, can you see that cloud forming on the bottom?
What's the remedy also? Wait and see.
Okay, so is Ed some sort of a tech?
Hey, brother.
Does he try to help people communicate? No, speak up. asking me to speak up, or are you telling someone else to speak up? Sir, can you give me your name, please? Okay, we have some more particles that are forming in this. We have some more particles that are forming here. If there's anybody who wants to try to manipulate these particles, you are more than welcome to. We welcome it. We'd like to try to prove that you are really happy. I welcome you to go down the slope. Okay, that was a new voice. Who was that, please? Flash. And yes, Mr. Nesta, I was a huge fan of Sean Connery. I will do a session for Sean Connery. But tonight we had some different plans. Ordained for the project. We have noise the breaker. Okay, so we see some particles that are falling. Yes. Someone is really Someone is really lighting up the K2. Okay, keep it right here. Yes, Tracy, those white things are the particles. If you can see them moving inside of the canister there. So Happy is getting the same male voice. Okay, so who is the male who is communicating with everybody right now? Something, it's a spirit. Okay, so look, guys, I understand that there's both light and dark. Okay. But I choose light. Okay. My friends choose light. Miss, can you give me your name, please? According to your foliage. Again, I welcome any spirits who or souls, if you want to come through into this container. If you want to manipulate those particles, you are welcome to. If you can, just let us know that you're here. If you can make them move. If you can manifest inside this container here. Intuition.
But I'm not out of death to reach you. Are some.
Yeah, Necro, that's that snowing effect, those are the particles.
You know,
Yeah, those are the particles that we're looking for. That's exactly it.
that was the delivery. If I say shouting.
Do you guys have any messages for anybody who might be watching, or any messages for the any messages for the living?
Gather.
We have a lot of people who are watching right now, guys. Okay, so and please know that I can't understand everything that you say right now, but I will be able to make out what you're saying later on, okay?
Patience. The train.
Okay, you just mentioned the train. Okay. Are you guys leaving on a train or coming in on a train?
It has happened time.
Okay, I'm hearing the creature again. Who or what is the creature?
And lost.
What, Ed lost? Wait, what do you mean Ed lost?
Gold.
Guilt? You said guilt, and then I heard gold. Okay, I have gold. Okay, guys, I have an opportunity. Guys, I have an opportunity for you right here in this chamber. You are welcome to come through. If you want to enter this chamber, and if you just want to show us some way that you can manipulate those particles. Okay, the K2 is nonstop. Okay, guys, I know it's hard for me to understand you right now, but I will understand you when I play this back, okay?
Have to tell me. He took his head.
And if there are, there seems to be a lot of you who are wanting to speak. Okay, so I seem to see a face forming in the glass.
It's in the yellow.
Am I seeing someone's face in the glass right now, just to the right of the light?
Oh, the court.
Where do you, hey guys, where do you come in from? Where are you at right now?
That's my director.
That was a new voice. Are you aware of what? Hey, guys. Are you aware of what year this is right now for us?
What to do? The casualty.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to turn off. Well, no, we still have a little bit of, we still have some stuff falling there. Oh, my thumb is starting to kill me right now. No pun intended, guys. So who all is here? Can you give me your names, please? How many spirits are here with me right now?
Or distract.
Are you with me in this? Hey, guys. Are you here with me in this room, or are you talking to me from somewhere else? Okay, again, guys, I welcome love and light. Okay.
It's healthy.
There's been many times that you guys have come through and you've mentioned the sun. Is there something about our sun that is important to you?
Yeah.
Well, I heard a yeah. Can you tell me what that is, please? Why is our sun so important to you?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Are you interdimensional? The bodies. Okay. So are you able to travel through different times? Is that something, once we decide to leave our bodies, are we able to travel interdimensionally? Thought I just heard something about crucifix. Okay, it looks like we still have some particles that are floating around in this container here, guys. Dear Heavenly God, once again, I thank you for this day. I ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Adriel to please once again watch over this session. Please guide and guard the doorways into this session. I only welcome those light. I do not allow any lower level or lower vibrational entities. Okay? Now, if you are looking for love, if you are looking for forgiveness, you are welcome here. Okay?
4. The murder.
Okay.
What to do?
Yeah, I see that face too. Yeah, it looks like we still have some particles in there floating around. Okay, so is there someone showing their face in the jar right now? Is there a gentleman? Is there a gentleman who's showing his face in the container right now? It could be pareidolia. That's very possible. Okay, so I'm hearing the screaming right now, guys. Who is that screaming? Who is that group? Wait, I know them? Okay. I don't know them in this life. Who was that screaming? Because here's the thing, guys. I can't see you. I don't know where that's coming from. All I know is that it sounds violent. Okay, and I don't welcome that. Okay, so if I know who that is, why do I not remember? Can you tell me that?
Air calling.
Path. That has come through on a few occasions. Path, meaning to create a path. Okay, so I'm going to turn off. Okay, I am actually now seeing what looks to be an alien face. Very well could be pareidolia. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the light to the chamber.
The lights.
Yes, and the lights. I'm going to turn the other lights on, okay? So here we go. Here we go. But don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to continue this, all right? As I singe the hairs on my arms.
These are cards.
Hey, guys. Oh, you know what? You guys actually, hey guys, you actually need to be over here, don't you? Give me a second, gang. Sorry, guys.
Comfortable. And station to make submission.
Okay, so I know I've already asked this, so I apologize, but can you please tell me again, who am I talking to? Who is coming through right now? Can you give me a name or give me a title? Trespass. Who is trespassing?
Otherwise, later. But to reach the
Wait, did the lady who just spoke, did she say Bartholomew?
light.
Who was that second voice that came through right there? Miss, can you give me your name, please? So, guys, what I would appreciate.
Wine with a spirit. Flowers.
Something about spirit. If we can try to build a more direct communication.
Because of the smell of
the smell of what?
no.
Can someone who's making this meter right here flash? Can you tell me, please?
That's Jesus.
Mr. Nesta, I'm single, so I don't have to worry about that.
I had both right. Yeah. It could be.
Okay. So, guys, the name Jesus keeps coming through. Have you met Jesus, the Nazarene?
You.
Is Jesus of Nazareth here?
Immediate does. To improve.
Okay, I'm going to ask again. Jesus.
We are.
Jesus of Nazareth. Why do you keep saying his name? Because
but I'll go.
Because here's the thing, guys. You see, many of us are taught.
I'm not
Here's the thing, guys. Okay, many of us have been taught that the Nazarene, is of light and love.
For the man.
Now, granted, we weren't there when the events went down.
And rest of all, he had that.
But the symbol of light and love is very positive, and many people choose the side of light and love. I would like to believe that I am talking to spirits of light and love because that's what I request. Okay? If there are spirits who are looking for forgiveness or souls that are ready to move on,
To be remembered.
to be something. I couldn't make that part out. For any
Creature
Okay, again, you said the creature. Who is the creature? Are you referring to me as the creature, or is there something else that is a creature?
English. In general. Me?
Okay, so yeah, I heard Bixby. Bixby came through before too, I believe. Here's the thing. I understand that in the universe there's a balance in everything. I like to believe that we can choose what our own balance is. While I am not perfect, I make mistakes. I choose kindness. I choose love. I choose friendship and happiness. I choose. So if there's anybody here who is not of that, I politely ask you to leave. Okay? You are not welcome here. My protectors, my archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Azrael. They are who I asked for, okay? If you are truly looking for forgiveness and movement, what was all of that? So, some of you may not like this. That's fine. You don't have to participate in this. End it? Why do you want me to end it?
Maximize. Instructor.
To the
Also raise the loop.
To the female voice who told me to end
Which
it.
was
To the female voice asked me to, or who said end it. Can you give me your name, please?
No.
Okay, I heard Ed, then no. Okay, again, who is Ed? If you are not willing to give me your name,
Meeting.
okay, I ask that you leave.
No news.
Okay.
Can't
Let me make this very clear, guys, to those of love and light who are looking after me, who protect me. I thank you. And I love you for it. For any lower level entities, for any lower vibrational entities, this is my life. You have no control over me, and I command you leave. Okay.
The sound was.
Again, this is my life. You have no control over me. I command you leave. This is my life. You have no control over me. I command you leave now. Those who mean me well, those who are protecting me, those who help me, I welcome you. You are welcome here. Okay?
A dream from the law. It's like a game. Against us.
In the name of Jesus of Nazareth, I command any evil spirits or any lower level spirits or any spirits who may mean to do me harm, I command you leave. Spirits of love, souls of light and protection and good, I welcome you. Okay? If you are looking for forgiveness for whatever you may have done, well, I don't know if I heard that correctly, but you have no control over me. Okay? You cannot affect me. You cannot hurt me. I heard a Bible. Okay. I command that all negative entities leave, and those doorways and those gateways be closed. Okay?
Across the.
I welcome peace in my life. I welcome friendship. I welcome laughter. I welcome love. Okay. I am not here to try to push buttons. I am not here to I am simply here for any spirit or soul who wishes to communicate. If they need help moving on. Now, granted, again, I don't have the final say.
Rest.
I thought I heard Christ again. Okay, if you need help crossing over, ask for Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. Some would say ask for the Nazarene. Others would say ask for Buddha. Some may say ask for Gandhi, even though he was something a little bit different. Okay. They can help you. Ask for the light. Okay. To the archangels, I thank you. Okay.
An isolated Pat.
Wait, it sounds like you just said you're isolated, Pat. Now, Pat is my middle name.
Get it one.
Okay, sir, what did you mean by you were isolated?
Immigration.
Immigration.
With a letter. The sunshine.
Sunshine. Okay, again, what did you mean by you're isolated? I just turned the echo down a little bit, guys.
Did not put it.
Raphael, I don't think so. I don't want to believe so anyway.
Public. Very kind. Right up.
Okay, guys.
X15. Subject. We're always in.
Hey guys, so I'm going to thank you.
Time's crap.
If you came
Shouting.
Okay, I heard you say you're shouting. I will be able to hear this later on, okay?
Escaping.
Okay, guys. I'm going to say goodbye for now, okay? I'm going to ask if you are looking to cross over. If you're looking for happiness, ask for Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Azrael, as they can help you, they can assist you, they can teach you.
What is
Okay.
anti and high?
If you are not yet ready to cross over, if you're not ready to move on, I ask, please return through the gateways and the doorways in which you came. Okay. And I ask, please make sure those gateways and those doorways are closed. I also ask, please do not stay in this home. Please do not follow me. Please do not attach to me. Please do not enter into space in this home will be clear. And I ask that I thought I just heard sage. And I ask that the doorway to here also be closed. Okay.
In the office.
Okay, guys.
Clean place.
Okay, guys, and I thank you, all right? Okay, guys, bye.
No, that's a rule.
All right, I'll turn this camera off real quick. All right. Okay, so I saw that. Guys, what do you mean that the screen melted? Thank you, Sean. It froze up? Okay. Really? Really? You know, it's so funny that you say it looked like melted wax, because when this fell over, the candle was on top of it. And so there is, unfortunately, I think a little bit of wax on the floor. I'm going to have to see, guys. I'm going to have to play this back. Mr. Nesta, thank you. Guys, I'm so sorry. Excuse me just one moment. Buddy is scratching at the door again. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll play back this live, and I'll pull the footage off of it. And I'll see if I can find out. I thought I turned this off. Yeah, I'm going to because I've got one. Like I said, I've got 4 cameras that have been on this whole thing, and it's going to take me a few days, guys. So bear with me. But I'm going to pull all the footage together and try to see if I can get all of this into one episode. Can't remember when it melted. Do you guys remember roughly when you saw the melting effect take place? Okay. I'll scrub through the video, see if I can find that part. Okay, 20 minutes ago. Okay, so it was towards the end. It was much later into the session then. What? Oh my God. I'm seeing this red light blinking, and I'm trying to figure out where it's at. And it's on the other camera. It's a timer, and it's just so it's me getting confused. All right. Sage again. So I was sitting here 20-30 minutes ago. Back to the desk. Session started to get real heated. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it has to do with the whole Ed thing or what, guys. But again, I believe that there is good and bad, light and dark, in everything. You know, you go to work, there's good people, there's not so good people. It just happens. And I think the same thing happens with the spirit world. And we get to choose who or what we want to spend that time with. Yeah, I'm going to open up a window here in a bit. You know what, Rolf? I don't know. I'm definitely going to take a look at the footage from the from this experiment, because we were getting the particles to show. I just want to see if anything actually transpired, because I wasn't able to keep an eye on it all the time. So I don't know exactly what happened inside the chamber. K2 is still going? Yeah, I haven't turned the K2 off yet. Yeah, I really want to take a look, especially in the night vision. I want to see if we really got anything in the chamber, because I'm really curious about it, and I want to see if I can try to perfect this, because I want to do this again. I like the possibility of it. I like what it may mean for what we can do. Again, this is the first time I've ever done this, so I need to spend more time with it. Well, Raphael, that's part of it. It's you have to have that temperature change. You have to have it warm on top and freezing cold on the bottom to be able to create that cloud layer. But Happy, you know what? Your place is pretty active though, buddy. Not a problem, Barb. Well, Para, you know, it's supposed to be lit from the side, and I actually have LEDs attached to the side of this, but they're not working tonight. when I first ran the very first test, they worked just fine. And I'm kind of curious now. I want to try it. See if not that you guys can. Yeah, there's a short in there somewhere that I've got to take a look at and fix. So that's going to be one of the things that I'm going to be fixing is that light. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, that one video that I did, the last video that I did, yeah, my it was one of those headaches that's in behind the eye, you know. Yeah, it was just, yeah, happy with all the stuff that you've got going on with the move, especially. Yeah, you're gonna get some extra activity. Barb, I apologize for that. And Melissa, yeah, I will. I'm gonna end up saging everything. I'll do some tonight, but I'll do some heavy stuff tomorrow. Told you to be careful. Hey, buddy, what you doing, guy? What you doing, boy? Don, I hear you. Well, you know, here. See, okay, so the Michael's 8 is on right now, and the K2 is still not activating. Hey, Don, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. Tracy. Andrew, is he's barking? Have a good night, Don. Yeah, no, it's you know, it's on. Okay, was that? I'll get right. Hey, Para, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, guys. Yeah, no, it was getting right into the red earlier. Barking up the staircase. Well, you know, the thing about staircases and hallways and things like that, if you ever study feng shui, it's said that energy travels quicker through a narrow passage, so like staircases, hallways, and things like that. So sometimes to break it up, you know, you add some sort of an element to kind of break up that energy. So that may be what's happening in your staircase. Oh, Katie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mittens, I know. And I wish there wasn't so much of a lag between uh uh you know what you guys can are wanting to say, and by the time I read it, that's one of the reasons why for those on Patreon, and I'm not, honestly guys, I'm really not trying to push anything here, but on Patreon and also for the YouTube subscribers, I do a live video chat twice a month to where we see each other and we just talk back and forth, and sometimes I do sessions like this, and it's a lot more interactive and it's more direct, so we don't have that lag. You know what, Raphael? I heard that. I heard her come through. She was pretty stern, saying to end it. Thinking about Turkey Day? Oh, I haven't thought that far ahead yet. Some in-your-face action. Tracy. Yeah, Happy. I do remember that. When I investigated uh, Happy, his name is Andrew. When we investigated his home, we actually caught something on the staircase, but we weren't filming at the time. We weren't recording at the time. We were just checking things out. So I wish we would have had that. Thank you, and thank you for all that. Oh, not a problem. Thank you so much for popping in. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, Barb, this is going to be interesting. I'm honestly, I'm not gonna do anything with it tonight, but starting tomorrow and moving forward the next couple of days, yeah, I'm really gonna go through this because we may have even caught EVPs on some of the cameras here. I honestly don't know what all has happened, what all has come through. Thank you, Barb. Oh, Raphael, thank you so much. This would have been the first of my videos that would have ever been submitted to Nuke. Slapped him. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I will leave that in your capable hands. Once this is edited and put together, if you so want to do that, I will leave it up to you. Um, Christmas shopping is done for Michelle. Well, you know what, Andrew? I honestly believe that you are more connected than what you realize. You know. Oh no, Christine, thank you so much for popping in. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Mr. Nesta, not yet, but we'll be calling this to an end here pretty shortly. Reddit. Yeah, I only I know of Nuke. Um, I know that Frank from Franco TV, he's talked about him, talked about Nuke to me in the past. Um, really? Okay. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the heads up, Rolf. I appreciate that. Yeah, Mittens, they did say that. In fact, in the last video that I did, Jesus came through twice. And I know there's a lot of debate as to whether or not, Jesus actually existed or not. To me, there's enough proof that he did exist. Um, I don't belong to any particular faith. So I don't point fingers at any type of faith or religion that anyone belongs to. I think there's some, not so much legitimacy, but I think there's something good about each one of them. But in the case of Jesus of Nazareth, I believe he existed. Christine, have a great night. Yeah, Buddy is camped out right over here, actually. Michelle, I know. Yeah, guys, I think it's time to wrap it up. Tracy, I honestly believe it's whatever you believe. There is a belief out there that says you have to allow it in, and to some, me doing this would be allowing it in. But I also believe in laying down boundaries. I believe in boundaries with living people, with relationships. I also believe in boundaries with the spirit world, and what you allow, what you won't allow, and just my understanding and what I believe is that you have ultimate control. Hey, good night, Sean. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tracy. All right, guys, you have spent 3.5 hours with me. I think a lot of people are wanting to get to bed. I'm kind of getting kind of snacky, and I can't go to bed right after these things, so I'm going to be up for a little bit. But hey, thank you, Lynn. I appreciate that. Sean's going to have a pina colada. Raphael is hooked on coconuts right now. So, guys, I want to thank you so much for putting up and dealing with me during this experiment. I think we got some good stuff. So keep an eye out for the video, and I will see you all very, very soon. Have a happy Halloween, and take care, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Amy. Good night, guys.